possibly move some of the stuff out of the way. Paul Marcos, August 7, 2022. Maybe not. All right, well, doing a live stream here. Hey Tom, good morning. 11:21 in the morning here, Central Time. Tony, good morning. I was all set up to do a live stream with the Nikon camera. Hey, Steven, Mike. But the work I did last week to transfer the iPhone to a business account did not actually work. So the personal hotspot's not working right now due to poor customer service with AT&T. Are the hydraulics fixed? Tom, I believe not, because they used a crane yesterday. I did a quick video this morning from here, and that's basically the situation. You know, nothing's changed much this morning. I tried to get some shots under the booster with the Nikon camera, and I wasn't able to see any engines or any Raptors down there, so it's not visible from this spot. There are people here on site, but it is relatively uneventful. Hey Joe, good morning. Stuff. I started this live stream because it looked like they might be picking up some of that scrap metal there, but the guy parked instead of picking it up, so that was the rush. That was the rush to start a live stream, was to maybe get that imagery. So. I'll plug the mic in. All right, well, let me know if the mic is better. I just finished putting on the dead cat. That should get rid of some of the background noise. I would say one of the most eventful things happening right now is the weather. We're getting a lot of clouds recently. Thanks, Thomas. And we might get some rain in the next few days. Normally, Zakir, normally we get a lot of wind at this time of day, and there's hardly any wind. So. I get some shots, I guess, of some of the things here. Weather is partly cloudy with temperatures at 84 degrees Fahrenheit, 29 Celsius. So it's a little bit cooler than normal. The winds from the east-southeast at 12 miles an hour, 19 kilometers. Humidity is 79%. So yeah, we're normally much windier here. And it's normally a lot hotter. But with the clouds, I'll get a shot of some of the clouds that we got here. That's worth doing. since that's kind of what we're talking about here. You can see here, these clouds are blocking all the sunlight coming down, so it is cooler, it being almost 12 noon, and these clouds are coming in, and maybe we will get some rain sometime soon. And we'll get some more wind. Get here to the east, to the west. Yeah, I believe there could be some Starship 24 action. Let me see who said that. Thomas? I think Tom asked if, judging by the looks of the site, there's another booster firing possible in the next week. Yeah, I do believe so. I think we're looking at a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday road closure is what I heard a couple days ago. I get a shot of the Starship as well. But the booster is standing on its own. The quick disconnect is to the right there, so MX TV. It looks like they do have it vertical, and it doesn't need any assistance to stay vertical, so we could be looking at some type of a static fire or something. At least one of those spin tests, they'll do one. You can walk it. Go over it. Doesn't matter. There's some people over around me with some cameras, and they're trying to avoid this camera. Yeah, Mix. I would be surprised if they did a booster test tomorrow, but who knows? So normally there's a lot more Raptors on the booster, right? So they only put on maybe enough to do this test. Maybe they didn't want to damage more engines than necessary if this test went bad, you know? So because when they lifted it, I could see there was just the outer ring of engines, and all the normally is packed full of engines on the inside too, not just that outer circle of engines. And yesterday it looked like there was just that outer ring of engines. So unless they install them, while we're here, while the booster's on the stand, then maybe they're just going to test that smaller number of engines as like a conservative test. Oh, Thomas is mentioning something about some hydraulic fuel. I don't know what you're talking about, Thomas, but if there is any fuel on the site, then yeah, they would have to get rid of it. What are you referring to? Tom says only 20 Raptors. Good stuff. I'm gonna go get a shot of the Starship too. Oh yeah, the chopsticks. Some hydraulic oil got sprayed, huh? Says Tony and Thomas. Good stuff, guys. I wasn't aware that there was any spraying of hydraulic fluid. All right, I'm gonna move. I'll be back. Be about 10 more seconds. So there's still a lot of that gravel over there that they brought in, apparently. Must be doing more concrete work. Starship looks good. Okay, so Tony says one of the hydraulic oil lines on the chopsticks burst and sprayed oil over booster 7. So Tony, was that before they took the booster off the platform and brought it to the build site, or after they put this one up there? Was that recently, or was that like a week ago when that hydraulic oil burst? Mixed TV says maybe they'll be able to skip the prime test, spin prime. I'm of the thought that they would just do it again, because last time it got messed up, so maybe they would do it, repeat the test just to make sure. So they got a lot more stuff there, so I would suspect they're not going to do a static fire anytime soon of the Starship, just because of all that gravel there. Sand. Yeah, so maybe they'll start doing some stuff with the booster if they are going to you know, if they're going to do anything, I would say it's the booster. Maybe they will maybe they'll do some stuff with the Starship that doesn't require any big flames. You know, maybe they'll do another cryo test or something, or some type of spin test or whatever. But I don't see a static fire of the Starship happening tomorrow, at least. Okay, so Thomas says that hydraulic thing happened recently. Okay, good stuff. Did they attempt to lift the Starship with the chopsticks? I did not see that attempt. So was that yesterday? Did they attempt to lift with the chopsticks and that hydraulic thing happened yesterday? Is that what happened? Because I was here that morning and I didn't notice any switch of events, but maybe it happened when I was here and I just didn't see it. Yeah, Zakir says Andrew videoed it. It was when the booster was rolled up to the tower. So okay, I was not here when they rolled the booster up to the tower, so that's cool. Good stuff. Tom asks if we think it'll be multiple years before we see the interior sketches of the cruise Starship or the near future. Probably at least 6 months, Tom, I would imagine. They're not even really looking at the crew. They're just looking to get this up there into the orbit. Thanks, Nick. Good stuff. Tom says they lifted it with a crane, and upon setting it down, it burst. Wow. All right, so they're going to have to pressure wash the side of the booster then. Tom says they lifted it. It happened recently, right after lifting it and setting it down on the, maybe onto the orbital launch platform is when it burst, huh? Interesting. Morning passing. Okay, Tom says yesterday as the Booster 7 rolled up to the chopsticks, they were going up and then it burst and they moved Booster 7 away. Okay, I saw the chopsticks appear to be moving up, so I was here when that was happening, and then I didn't really understand what was going on, and I did see that they moved the booster out to toward the orbital launch platform away from the chopsticks. So that's good info. Thanks. Thanks for helping me, Tony. Yeah, Zakir, I don't watch other channels. I barely have enough time in my day to get the shots that I do uploaded, watch a few things that I really like, and then go to sleep. I'll get the shot here to the left. So it is a Sunday. I expect there will be a lot more people coming from Brownsville to the beach. It's kind of what they normally do. So they got a lift up there under the Starship right now. And I'll get this shot here to the left. Hey, Martin, good stuff. There are a lot of vehicles here for a Sunday, so it is pretty busy for a Sunday. More so than some other days, yeah, for sure. Hey Martin, I get back that shot. I get a move again to get the booster, but it is on the orbital launch platform. Let's get some of these items here. So we're looking at maybe the original Raptor table here. They have the new one maybe behind all this stuff. That's a good question. Where is the orbital launch platform? I mean, where's the table? This is where they brought in that new stand with the table on top. Maybe, did anyone see if they brought that new one over to the orbital launch platform and lifted it with the chains? This is the original table here, and then they brought the new one with the large top on it. I don't see that top right now. Maybe it's over at the launch platform. Get this shot over here. That's the stand that they brought the booster in on. Zakir, I have seen that robot one time here. It was within the last 30 days, I believe, and I uploaded it here on the channel. Yep, that robot has been over here in the past. Dave and Teresa, happy Sunday. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. I get the shot here to the left too. There's two? I didn't know there was two. Two dogs, you're saying? Two of those robot dogs? I've only seen the one. Get the shot here to the left here. So there aren't any trucks here offloading right now. A lot of times there'll be a lot of trucks down that way. Zeus and Apollo sounds good. You know that Boston Dynamics is owned by a South Korean company. They got bought out by a South Korean company, so it's no longer a U.S. company actually. Boston Dynamics. Good shot of this. So that's the shot here. I'll move to the right here again, and I'll get the view of the overlaunch tower again. It's one last shot of the Starship here. All right, so we'll go check out the launch platform from here. I think it is possible. What we're looking at here with the overlaunch platform is that because I wasn't able to see any of the Raptors at the bottom of the booster there, I think it's highly possible that they lifted that table into the bottom with those chains. Normally we would be able to see the the Raptors from this angle, and all I see is a bunch of structure. I got some shots with a Nikon camera, so they must have taken the top of that new table and lifted it up into place. We don't really see any lifts under the overlaunch platform. Normally we would see different lifts from the bottom. So there's very likely that they're standing on that table that most likely got lifted into place under the base there of the overlaunch platform. Yeah. You're good. You can walk there. Hello. Yeah.
He always watches 24/7, some of them, huh?
Get a shot here. Okay, I'm gonna wind this stream down. It's been a fun morning. It is Sunday here, August 7th, 2022. So in summary, looks like they lifted the new table that was on top of this little stand over here onto the base of the orbital launch platform. They lifted the booster up yesterday as well, and this is the stand. They'll maybe be moving these out of here this week. And Starship looks pretty good. We got a row closure starting for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that is it. Let me check the chat here. So Stanley says the chopsticks have a lot of inertia. It's going to be difficult to get them to actuate quickly. SpaceX might be looking at a design issue. Good day. Which contributes to the mechanical failures. So Stanley, yeah, but they're not so much going to be catching it. It looks like they're going to be just like they would come in to land here. If they were going to land from the sky, they would hover before hitting the ground, before touching before landing, they would hover. So they're planning to come to the south of the tower there. I get that shot. So imagine the Starship's coming up from the south here. It's or the booster. It's going to land. So it'll hover up here in the air, and then it'll move toward the tower, and the tower will close onto it. You know, the chopsticks. So it's not so much going to be catching it. It's just going to be closing the chopsticks to be on both sides. To, you know, it's going to like pick it out of the air. I'll get in front of the camera. I'll sign out. Whenever you're watching this, wherever you're watching it from, whatever dimension you're in, wishing you the best of days. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, Thomas, Martin, Tony, good stuff. Good day, everybody. Signing out. Wish you a good weekend and a good Monday. Happy Monday. Thank you.